Lasha. All right. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I'm the owner of Blue Touch Cleaning Services, and we are actually going live, and we want to talk about business owners, and if you have a business and you accept any checks in your business, if you accept any cashier's checks in your business, always make sure your checks are always certified checks. So recently we had an incident where a client's check bounced. They paid the initial deposit and then went back to the bank after we cashed the check 7 days later and said, hey, we're putting a stop on, I want to put a stop on this check. So with that being said, we have to go through a whole legal process because of the inconvenience that this client is being difficult and causing us. So therefore, just always, remember and always have your ducks in a row and be cautious of scammers. Be cautious of people that don't want to pay you for your work, pretty much. And today we're going to be talking about some other things, but first we're going to touch bases on startup business, to do things and checklists. So if you're a cleaning business owner and you're a new startup business, you're looking to get clients, we can cold call for you. So if you're interested in getting clients, cold calling, and you go out, we schedule you to do a walkthrough, and you go out and all you have to do is close and win the deal. So we don't have anything to do with the price that you're going to charge. We don't have anything to do with the fees that you charge for going out. But in return, for the cold calling, we do have a price for that. So we don't charge anything extra. We just charge for providing the services for you. We also do marketing. We also do flyers as well as business cards. So I'll be showing you some samples. We have a little dim in here, grown and sexy time, so got a little dim tonight. But I do have some samples here, and this is our flyer actually. If you want to just slide up and show that for the camera. Do we have anybody in the room? Is there anybody live? Anybody attending? Do we have anyone up there attending tonight? Not yet? Okay. All right. So the flyer consists of basically everything that we provide in our cleaning business. So we provide residential, commercial, office, household trash removal, window cleaning, vacuuming, dusting, organizing, move in and move out, lot pickup, event cleanup. We also steam and clean shampoo, carpet, also as well as vinyl, hardwood floor, restoring as well. And in your flyer, you could have any information that you would like for us to put up there. You could have a phone number that you would like the client to contact you on. You could have an email. And you also can put your qualifications, on here as well. And how qualified you are for the position, basically. And this is our paid postage that we do that as well. But that is an extra charge. So if you actually want us to make the flyer, go to the post office, and send off your flyers for you, we do have a fee for that as well. So with that being said, you got anything you want to bring to the forefront?
No, not really for the most part. These are the services we was offering. She mentioned shampooing the carpet. I actually work with her, and that's my specialty. Cleaning carpets, shampooing rugs, cleaning them, extractions, deodorize them, and all sorts of other categories. And I also have my separate carpet cleaning business called AJ's Carpet Clean Services LLC. So she's doing the training today. Believe me, guys, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. And I was the type of person that, like an LLC, I didn't even know what that is prior to like a couple of years ago. And now I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and just going along, together as a team, and we're gonna take this to new heights.
All right, so let's see. We have anybody in the room yet? No one in the room. Okay, 0 views. All right, so we're just gonna keep on going. Hopefully, let's see what we got going on over here. Let's see if we can bring some people into the room. Can we do an invite or? All right, so we sent some invites out. We're going to see if anybody come up in the room. But I'm going to keep on rolling with it. So, startup businesses. So we have a checklist. When you first get started and you open your business, you want to make sure you're set up for success. So far, I have been in operation for 3 years now. Before that, I used to clean actually for another cleaning company in the Norfolk area, Virginia Beach. And the name of their business was Martinez Janitorial Services. So I used to work for them. I have the commercial experience in strip and waxing and what it should look like, hands-on. And then also we worked in plasma centers. So we're familiar with not just like the regular household cleaning, but certified biohazard SWAM certification for government contracts as well. Okay? So, with that being said, you first want to start up your business. You want to have a checklist. So, the checklist you want to go by is basically you want to set up a business plan for yourself. You want to say, well, hey, where do I want to be 3 years, even 2 years, 6 months from now? Where do I want to be 5, 10 years, right? So, you're going to want to strategize and have yourself a business plan in the direction you want to go. So we also put together business plans for you and also summaries as well. So you'll have a business plan, and then when you go to apply or you want to receive or grants or anything like that, you're also going to have an executive summary. And that's maybe 3 or 2 pages, and it's about your business. So it's about how you're going to scale. It's about why you're qualified to receive the money. And it's also very professional. It goes to show your target market. In the executive summary, it goes to show how you're going to scale to get to where you want to be. And it's very important to, once you create your executive summary, your business plan or whatnot, you want to follow each category. You want to take it slow. You want to take it step by step by step. All right. And you're also, the next thing you want to do is you want to select certain job functions out to certain people. You're going to want to get an accountant if you don't know how to keep your books. If you don't have a platform to where you use for your payment processing, you're going to want to hire an accountant. You're going to need insurance. You're also going to need an attorney to look at all your documents if you don't have that as well. And then you're going to want to choose a name for your business. So you're going to want to get online, Secretary of State. Some people just go to the courthouse and apply, write it on paper and say, oh, I want to open up ITT Cleaning Services LLC. And what they don't realize is if you go straight to the courthouse and you put it on paper and you just say, oh, I want to register the business, you don't know if that name is being taken or not. And actually, online, if you file your LLC, it will tell you, hey, this name is already taken. You're going to have to alter it a little bit. You're going to have to change it because in the system, someone else is already occupying this name. So you're going to want to change the name structure of your business. And then you're going to want to know if you're going to be a sole proprietor, if you're going to be partnership, if you're going to be a LLC, if you're going to be a S Corp, if you're going to be a C Corp. And all of those categories just means, hey, you're a sole proprietor, you work for yourself. Partnership, it means, hey, I'm on this LLC and he's on this LLC together, and one person has to own more percentage than the other because one person has to make all the decisions for the business. So you can't say, hey, this person owns 50%, I own 50%, because when you go to get a loan, they're going to ask you for your letters of organization. And on the letter of organization, it will tell you what percentage each person owns. So you can't get around that. So when you go to apply for a loan, they're not going to give it to you because both people have to make a decision. And what if one person backs out? So one person has to own 51% of the business and more. And then also you're going to want to get an EIN number. Now, an EIN number is just a social security number for your business. So that means you're doing actually business to business. So you don't use your social for your business. You're actually open up a whole nother line of credit pretty much if you get an EIN number. So you're going to want to get that EIN number. You're going to want to register online with the IRS. And all that is free. So all that is free, guys. And also, you're going to want to figure out the tax in your area. So if you do a certain job, you're going to want to know, hey, how much tax do I need to pay on this job? So as a service provider, the client doesn't pay for the taxes. You pay for the taxes because you're the business owner. You're not selling a good, you're selling a service. So you have to pay the taxes on that particular service that you're doing or whatnot. So for the state of Virginia, I think it's 0.06 right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Might be a little higher. Have to check that out. Don't quote us. We're not tax experts. So we don't
Definitely
know
not.
everything. So you're going to want to check with your local state tax department to know what those numbers are. And then you're going to also want to obtain a business license. So if you have an actually brick and mortar, you're going to want to get a business license from wherever you are in that town. So when I first started off, I had a little office inside of my house. So we didn't have an actual location, and that's fine. So you don't need to get an actual business license until you get a brick and mortar. Okay? So you can run your business actually out of your home. And then you can also use that office as a tax write-off square footage. You're going to want to measure square footage when you do your taxes at the end of the year. And it's a set price, whatever the square footage is. And they will deduct that from your taxes at the end of the year. All right. Moving right along, you're going to want next to, if you're going to get a brick and mortar, you're going to actually get your office zoned, right? So if you're going to put like your sign, or you're going to want to advertise out to the road, these things have to be approved by whoever the zoning officer is of that particular town. So if you say, well, hey, I want to put a sign like 3 feet out from the road in the grass, all that stuff has to be, improved unless it's on a back street somewhere, whatever. course, they don't really, care about that, but hey, you never know. So you're going to want to actually get zoned. The sign has to be, I know, at least 6 feet in the air if it's on top of the building. Can't be too high, can't be low, because it can cause distractions from, other people driving or whatnot, however they word that there. So moving right along, you're going to want to set up your business bank account. So at the end of the year, you're going to want to separate your business, what your business makes, and then you're going to want to pay yourself, right, in another account, a personal account. Everything is separate. So all the supplies you buy for your business needs to be off your business account. Personal, if you going out tonight, you going out to the club, you want to get you a couple of shots, right? You don't need to be using your business card. You need to use your personal card, right? Because what happens if you get sued, something like that, and then they go back, look through your records. Oh, well, you're using your business account for, to buy alcohol. You can't do that. So you're going to always want to be cautious, about that. You have something to say?
No.
Okay.
Carry on, you're doing a great job.
All right. And then you're going to want to secure financing for your business. And what that means is secure finances for your business is okay. So if I charge $500 for this job, you're going to want to take that, say 500 times 0.06, you're going to take that out. That's your taxes, right? So that's the taxes you're going to pay on that $500. So you're going to want to have a tax account. You're going to want to have an accounts payable account. You want to have a savings account. You want to have an expense account, right? Then you're going to want to have another account that the rest of the money goes in, and this is what the business makes, right? So you're going to separate and break all of those things down, and then that's how you finance for your business, okay? So when you get money, you're going to want to put it in and put different percentages under each category so you can start having cash flow, okay? That's the goal, to cash flow. And you also get, loans. You can get anything you want with business credit. Business credit, it opens up another line of credit, especially if you already have good credit. So that's a plus, right? And then you're also going to want to get insurance. So you're going to want to get general liability insurance in the beginning. So if you have a cleaning company and you're just starting, you might not need it right away. So you're going to want to actually save up until you have more clients to where, okay, I'm starting to hire and I'm putting people in these accounts. I don't want to, have them cleaning and they accidentally break something and I'm not covered, right? So then this is where you're going to need your insurance. So your insurance is actually going to cover these things just in case something happens, So it's very important. Health insurance, that's very expensive. So you can start off offering, this is my 3rd year in business, so I'm actually offering now 401k, and we're looking at vision and dental in the future soon. And you're also going to want to get bonded. So we are licensed and insured and bonded. So we don't have anyone in the room yet. No. All right. So we're going to stop there. We're going to end the video short tonight. We just wanted to get on and tell you a little bit more about what you need in the beginning when you start your business up. You're going to want to get into certain programs. You're going to need to learn certain things in the beginning. So in the beginning, I didn't pay for certain things, certain courses. You have to pay to get the knowledge, and once you get the knowledge is power. So you're going to want to, as you grow, you have to invest and put back into the business so you can scale the business. Because if you don't know anything and you're still doing the same dinosaur thing that you did right in 2023, then you're not going to scale. You're not going to elevate. You're not going to, you need to be partnering with people. You need to be out meeting people. You need to introduce your business to the world. So this is what you do now. This is what you need to be doing. You need to be getting on platforms. You need to be meeting people. You need to be sitting down. You need to be in rooms with other business entrepreneurs. So this is where the magic all happens. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be putting this on YouTube in the future. So just in case you're watching now, you can subscribe, like my channel there. I'll have more content there.
And also I'll be conducting an interview with Miss Blue. And we would get deep into some questions about the business and how to grow the business successfully and how to scale.
And
the steps that you take. And we're going to have all that good stuff in like an actual live questionnaire.
Yeah. And we also, if you're interested in getting a virtual assistant for your business, we also, supply that as well. So we do the cold calling, we do marketing, we do social media management, and we will also start supplying the virtual assistant. So get on board, inbox me, tell me what you're in need of, if you're just starting a business, or if you know someone who's interested in starting a business. And what we don't know, we will find out for you. So I'm actually in school and in a good academy cleaning group. So we talk about a lot of different things like that. So if you need help on anything, please inbox me. Feel free to reach out. And if I don't know the answer, we will gladly find the answer for you and figure it all out together, okay? Good night. Bye.